Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about 2K dropping this. Gems of the Game Deluxe packs that are available for the next 4 days for 15,000 VC. It's not my casino, but it's still not great at all, in my opinion, to start off the year. And it still is kind of gambling because you don't really have any sort of guarantee of any sort of cards. I'm not a fan of what 2K's doing with my team this year, man. The game's not rewarding. It's looking like it's still going to be pay to win in a lot of ways. Yes, there's an auction house, but I don't know. Not a fan. We're going to break it down in this video. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, 15,000 VC for a Gems of the Game Deluxe pack. You can buy 5 of them, which means all 5 can be purchased for 75,000 VC, so basically $20 for all 5 of them. Is that worth it? Probably not. And 2K has dropped these hidden gem pack exchanges alongside. The Diamond Hidden Gem exchange requires 5 Diamond Full Throttle players. The Amethyst one requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Amethyst Gems of the Game players. The Ruby one requires 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Ruby Gems of the Game players. The Sapphire one, same thing, 10 Sapphires. And the Emerald one, same thing, 10 Emeralds. To get 1 Emerald Hidden Gem card, 1 Sapphire Hidden Gem card, 1 Ruby Hidden Gem card, 1 Amethyst Hidden Gem card, and 1 Diamond Hidden Gem card, which obviously are unsellable. Gross. You don't get to choose who you want. It's not an option pack. It's one out of a very large variety of these hidden gem cards. I mean, you do the Amethyst, you can get one of any of these 38 hidden gems cards, which I'm sure half of them aren't any good, to be completely honest. Like, that's the honest truth. Half of these guys aren't going to be good. You know what I mean? The diamonds, there's 347 diamonds. I'm sure some of them aren't good. You know what I mean? Like, plain and simple. I'm sure some of them aren't good. As a whole, it's just looking rough so far, man. It's just looking rough. I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far whatsoever with this game, and stuff like this is definitely not what you want to see. These exchanges are, first of all, they're terrible value. They're really, really bad value. There's no reason whatsoever to actually complete these exchanges. The only reason these are here are for the super money spent whales who are going to be spending absurd amounts of money regardless and trying to chase the best possible team they can possibly get and complete these diamond hidden gem agendas or hidden gem packs, for example. And then you drop packs in the auction house or in the pack market. Like, the odds on these are not that good. You only have 5% odds on an amethyst or higher, 15% odds on a ruby or higher. Like, and again, half the cards you're going to pull, even if you were to get lucky and get those higher tier cards, are not going to be very good. Like, it's just not worth it. And unfortunately, just not worth it kind of is feeling like a major tagline of this game so far this year, as much of a shame as that is to say. Like, I don't see it. I don't see the value right now in a lot of different things in my team, and I don't want to come on here and complain every single day. The game just came out, but stuff like this does nothing good for the game. It just doesn't. It's just greed, man. And I didn't. Here's the thing. It was kind of stupid to expect 2K to change their ways too much this year. Yes, they've given us the auction house back, but at the same time, I mean, the one thing this does that I guess is a positive, it's going to get more of the cards in the auction house. There's going to be more variety to these Gems of the Game cards in the auction house because these are technically auctionable. So let's just go scroll and see in the past like 35 minutes since these cards came out. I mean, they are clearly getting more populated. You can see it already. More of these cards are populating the auction house already, and they will continue to a certain extent, but they're still rare. And it's like, this type of stuff just feels like, it feels like greed, man. At the end of the day, that's what it feels like. It feels like greed. It feels like a money grab, and it just doesn't seem like it's very good value for any of this stuff. And it's really disappointing to see this be the case for what my team is already turning into in 2K25. Like, you know, maybe the glory days of my team are just gone. Like, not maybe. It looks like they are, man. At the end of the day, I don't. It's hard to be positive, unfortunately, when this is the game that it seems like they're going to continue to give us with, which is packs with terrible odds, and basically a game that's not rewarding. So you're basically going to have to use a budget team if you're no money spent, unless you are just an insane grinder, insanely lucky, or willing to spend a ton of money. Like, it's just, That's not the My Team that I know and love. And I really was kind of hoping things would be different this year. And unfortunately, I know we're really early in the game, but I have a hard time seeing it being any different. I just don't see it at this point. I'm struggling to see the good in this mode already, and we are 3 days in. That's not good. That's just not good. I'm really worried about the future life of this game. Like, I can't open these myself, man. I have 373,000 VC sitting on my account right now, and I don't see the value to opening these. But, like, the value to opening these is probably better than the value of opening other packs. It's just, I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I truly do not know at this point. They put an amethyst on the pack, but you only have 5% odds of pulling an amethyst. So I'm trying not to be exceedingly pessimistic about everything in this game, but they're already starting to do stuff. All they've dropped for content since the game came out is a big pack drop with terrible odds and no budget cards. And then this, a VC only pack with bad odds. Like, you have a 40% chance of pulling a gold. A 60% chance, I guess not 60% chance of it. It's a 40% chance of a gold, a 25% chance of an emerald, a 20% chance of a sapphire, a 10% chance of a ruby, and a 5% chance of a amethyst. That is how the odds break down. Do those sound like really good odds to you, man? You have the highest percentage chance out of all the tiers still to get a gold. Yes, you have a 60% chance to get something higher than a gold, but in all likelihood, 45% of that 60%, 3 out of 4 of those packs are just going to be gold, emeralds, or sapphires, which aren't going to be cards that have significant value anyway. I mean, I just don't... I'm trying to find positives, but the game's not rewarding to play, and it's already just looking like a money grab again, man. I don't know. I was really excited for this year. I really was. I was excited to grind. I was excited to stream. I was excited to make content. And I'm sitting here wondering if I even really want to make content on this game anymore. That's the honest truth. As much as that is a bad thing to say probably, and it's saying it this early in the year is unfortunate. That's kind of where I'm at this point. And like, I'm going to keep doing it for now, but if things don't get better in the next season or so, I really wouldn't... I can't promise I'm going to make content on this game all year. I just can't promise it. It's just the gameplay's not fun. The game's not rewarding. And it's looking already like it's going to shift more and more towards just a you only spend money, otherwise you can't compete game again this year. And that's a really unfortunate place to be at the end of the day. And you combine that mentality with a game that's not fun to play, and you get a game that nobody wants to play. That's the honest truth. So I don't know what else to say, man. I'm not trying to be the negative guy. I really don't want to be. That's not my thing. But I mean, it's turning into my thing, though. It has turned into my thing, and I don't want it to be. But that's just what the game's making me do, man. It sucks. It sucks. But it is what it is. And I'm sure, again, I'll have my comments are going to tell me how this is great and how I'm just whining and moaning and I need to give it a chance. But it's how I feel, and I think it's how a lot of other people feel as well. So hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.